Hi there, welcome back to the channel. There's a particular kind of tiredness that doesn't come from work. It comes from negotiating with yourself, saying one thing in the morning and doing something different in the evening. Today, I want to talk about self-trust and how alcohol can slowly erode that, even when everything is fine on the surface. Self-trust isn't confidence. It isn't optimism. And it isn't even discipline. Self-trust is alignment. It's the quiet sense that knowing when you make a decision, you'll follow through. It's knowing that your actions and your intentions are consistent. When self-trust is strong, life feels simpler. You don't spend time debating with yourself. You don't replay the same internal arguments. You make a decision and you move forward. With alcohol, especially in grey area drinking, a subtle pattern often evolves. You decide to cut back, or say that you won't drink during the week, or promise yourself you'll just have one, and sometimes you follow through, and sometimes you don't. None of this is dramatic. There's no crisis. There's no rock bottom, just small, repeated negotiations with yourself. Just one tonight. I'll reset tomorrow. It's been a long day. Every time you override your own intention, something subtle happens internally. You lose a small amount of credibility within yourself, not consciously, just slightly. And when that pattern repeats over months or years, your self-trust thins out. You become less decisive, slightly more hesitant, more prone to internal debate. The tiredness and exhaustion doesn't come from drinking itself. It comes from the constant negotiation. The erosion of self-trust doesn't stay confined to just alcohol. It spreads quietly into fitness goals, into work projects, into difficult conversations that you keep postponing. Once your internal commitments feel optional, everything just feels heavier. You don't fully believe yourself anymore, and that doubt costs you a lot of energy. One of the most surprising things that people notice after removing alcohol isn't dramatic change, it's simplicity. Fewer internal arguments, fewer broken agreements, quieter minds. Self-trust starts to return, not because you've just become perfect, but because you've removed one major negotiation loop. You say something, and more often, you mean it. This isn't about shame. Everyone overrides themselves sometime. The issue isn't imperfection, it's repetition. When alcohol is the constant point of negotiation, it slowly weakens your internal alignment. Self-trust isn't rebuilt through dramatic moments. It's rebuilt through small consistencies. And sometimes removing alcohol is less about willpower and more about restoring alignment. If this resonates, you're not alone, and nothing here requires urgency, just awareness. Because once you see the pattern clearly, change tends to feel quieter and steadier. I'll see you in the next video.